Navigating through the space, we come upon Earth. A cosmic flare will be passing by, possibly through the Earth, and may result in a bit of a light show. Barbara is calling for her husband, Robert. They are moving out of the house. Their phone has stopped working, on account of their internet being shut down. Their daughter, Maggie, has passed away recently. Robert is taking her bed frame apart. Barbara looks at her daughter's stuff. Suddenly, the radio starts glitching, and lights start flickering. They hear a sound below. Robert goes to check it out. Lights aren't working anymore. They get a flashlight, and check downstairs. They don't find anything. They hear a sound again. They follow the sound to their basement, and find an alien creature, chewing on the wood. The alien screams, and they run away. They lock themselves in the bedroom. Robert gets upset at Barbara, because she keeps referring to alien as a female. Barbara believes the alien was Maggie. But Robert believes that the cosmic flare must have passed through Earth and brought the creature here. Barbara brings up picture of Maggie on her phone. Robert reassures her that what they saw in the basement was an alien. Barbara insists that Robert saw it too. Robert denies it and wants to call the cops. Barbara, convinced that it was Maggie, says she is not gonna leave. They both go down into the basement. The creature is no longer eating wood. They look for the creature in other rooms. They see the creature hiding. The alien starts morphing into different shapes, and momentarily calls out to Barbara as Maggie. The creature takes the form of Maggie. The creature screams at them, and they run away. They try to run outside, but the creature pops up from the floor. They run to the bathroom. Robert has hurt his elbow. Robert thinks the creature is not good, because it wants them to think that it's Maggie. It is trying to trick them, and that is a bad thing. Even on Earth, the animals use camouflage to trick others. The creature knocks on the door, and copies Maggie's voice, to call for her dad and mom. Robert tries to convince Barbara that it's not their daughter. The creature keeps repeating certain phrases in Maggie's voice. Barbara says that she knows it's not Maggie, but it's nice to hear her voice. The creature tries to emotionally manipulate them. Robert screams, "Shut up." Barbara finally gives in, and opens the door. The creature, now completely in Maggie's form, says she don't know what's happening. Barbara looks for cookies. Barbara believes that Maggie's suddenly back, and confused, because she don't understand what's happening. Robert still doesn't believe it. Barbara gets upset with him. The creature has disappeared. Robert goes to the basement, to look for her. The creature is in Maggie's room, going through her stuff. She comes across a missing cat poster. Robert checks the creature's saliva. Saliva suddenly comes alive, and jumps from Robert's hand. Robert comes back to Barbara. Barbara says she never saw what Maggie was going through. But she can see all the signs now. She believes that Robert was not there for Maggie, and Robert says that Barbara let Maggie do whatever she wanted to do, and that could have been the part of the problem. Barbara gets angry, because Robert wanted another child, after Maggie's death. Robert says that Barbara is now replacing her with an alien. Barbara doesn't care if it's an alien, she believes it's still her daughter, and she wants to be there for her. The creature arrives, and tells Robert that it doesn't like the way Robert talks to her. She says that he can't treat her like that. Robert doesn't want the creature to call him dad. The creature says that Robert was never a father, he was just a guy who had a kid. Barbara tries to defend him. The creature then tells Barbara that she always wanted Maggie to be absent-minded, because if she was absent-minded, then the pills must have been an accident. The creature says that none of them were there for her. They wanted her to be a certain way, but never cared who she really was. They both sit in silence. Barbara believes she hurt her. Robert says that the creature was lying. But Barbara doesn't believe it. Robert believes that the alien got into their heads, and brought out things that even they didn't believe, the hidden truths, to hurt them, and confuse them. And they get hurt, because they didn't move on in their lives. They need to move on. Robert suggests that they need to get out of the house, before the alien changes its tactics. He says that they don't even know what that thing is. Hearing this, the alien comes out. It says, "I'm a biological pacification drone." It wants to talk to them. Robert asks who she is. That's what the alien wants to talk to them about. It's a tool, or a weapon. It's not even here. It alternates between 2.7 and 3.7 dimensions. It is an aspect of an invading force. Its function requires it to match the local patterns. So, it took their daughter's form. It has her memories. It began as something else. The emotional connection was the best strategy to get in. When Barbara talked to it, like it was really her daughter, it felt love. And it found the same destructive family the same destructive dynamic that they had when she was alive. It got lost in Maggie. It needed to find who it really was. Because every step it took to maintain emotional connection with them was a step backward from its directive. It came here for conquest, but felt against it. It's not what it started as. Whatever it is something new. Barbara comes closer to it, and tells it that she loves her. She holds her hand. Robert says that it's not their daughter. But Barbara doesn't care. Robert sees alien, transformed into light. Robert keeps calling for Barbara, but she doesn't listen. He tries to attack the alien. Robert tries to explain to Barbara that the alien is still going to conquer them. They use their weakness, which is love, against them. And if they give into it, the aliens will win. The alien tells Robert that it's not his daughter, but it has her mind, and his daughter loved him, and knew he loved her too. The alien then hugs him. The three of them exit the house together. The episode ends with people from every house being conquered by the aliens through love. Like and subscribe for more videos like this.